Hi, Sophie King Drop back again with yet another beer review. The one I'm going to review just now is it's Japanese beer, and it's the Sapporo, 5% on the Richter scale. This one brewed under license, and I was quite surprised to find this. It was brewed under license in Canada. 5% on Richter scale, big monster 650ml can. Now, I've never seen a can as big as that. 650ml, be honest with you. Sapporo is a beer that I have tried many years ago. Unique can of the Sapporo. I used to work in a pub in Glasgow Southside loads and loads of years ago, and it was a bit of one of those kind of pretentious bars with all the posers and all the people that thought they were something used to drink in. And we had Sapporo in there, but I'm going to show you briefly the top of it. This one is just the bog standard ring pull. But back when I last tried Sapporo, it had a ring and you pulled the whole thing, you pulled the whole top off. And the gimmick behind it was that you were standing more or less promoting Sapporo, drinking it as if it was like a glass. That was the whole idea behind the can. That was back in 1989, 90. That was the last time I really saw Sapporo in Glasgow. So anyway, I've watched a review of this recently, and it was from an American reviewer, a guy that I'm going to drop a link below this video. It was DJ out there in the States. DJ reviewed this, and it's Sapporo. From what I can remember, it was a half decent lager. So here we go, here's the pour. 5% on the Richter scale for the Sapporo. Brewed under license in the UK, but it's a Japanese brew. It's quite a dark one actually. It looks like one of your UK macro lagers actually. Quite dark, kind of dark golden colour about it. Kind of dark honey colour. See it? You see the light there. So it's a little bit of carbonation up there. It's a 5% beer. Nice head that seems to be sticking about. Nice fluffy head. So anyway, we'll go in here for the nose and see what the Sapporo has to offer. Right away, it's got a beautiful, clean aroma to it. A little bit of grass in there. You're picking up the rice, which seems to be in all the Oriental beers. The rice smell. A little bit of malt. A little bit of grass as well. Smells actually not that bad. Actually smells the way I remember it. So anyway, here we go. We'll go in for the pint because it's a big 650ml. So we'll top this bad boy up for the pint. Nice carbonation on it, I've got you a bit of that. And here we go. Sapporo. I wish I knew what Japanese was for cheers, but Slanjiva. We'll go in here, try Sapporo. That is a good beer. That's a lot better than what I remember it. That's quite solid, nice and thick. I've had a few macro UK macro lagers, based macro lagers. This one is like this is borderline malt liquors or super strength lagers in the UK, malt liquors in the US and Canada. It's got a nice thickness about it. This is you've got the rice taste to it. You got a little bit of honey in there, very sweet, which is keeping it nice because the rice could make it a bit bitter. It has got a nice body, a nice thickness to it. It actually tastes stronger than a 5% lager, to be honest with you. You're picking up that corn like you do with your malts and your super strengths. It's got a kind of, in the mouth, it's getting in the mouth feel, you get a kind of tacky, syrupy taste, which it's actually very pleasant. It's a nice, good, strong session lager, that. It really is. Sapporo. Back in here and pour some more in. That's great value, that. 650 mils. I don't know if you can pick that up at the bottom where it says 650. Turn around the back, there's Sapporo. I don't know if you're picking it up. The light in here is a bit shocking actually, and so's my camera. And there's a wee pregnant woman at the back of the can. That always cracks me up, that. Wee pregnant woman. But it's quite a nice brew. I've got to admit that. Got to admit, the Sapporo's nice. I think DJ, as I said, I'm going to drop a link to his channel at the bottom. Good beer reviewer in the States. He likes to get his hands on brews from all over the world and have a go at them. Drink locally and drink globally, I think is one of his catchphrases. He knows his beer, and I think he's well travelled as well. He likes his brews, and I think he quite liked the Sapporo, if I can remember right. I've got a shocking memory, DJ, I'm sorry if you didn't. I like that. I'll buy that again. The only problem I've got with this, I've forgotten where I bought it. I didn't forget where I bought it. I remember where I bought it. I bought this actually in Morrison's. I bought it in Morrison's. I think it was about... Now this is a bit tricky. It was about £2 for the can. Now £2 you might think, oh, that's a bit steep for a can of lager. Yeah it is, but it's a can of quality you're going to buy. You're not going to drink a lot of them. Maybe like if you want to treat yourself, maybe like a football match or something, or you want to sit in the house and have 2 or 3 beers. Instead of buying a macro for like a quid or whatever, treat yourself, put the extra to it and buy something decent. This is really, really decent stuff. Really is. So anyway, I'm going to give Sapporo .5% on a Richter scale. Nice. I like honey tacky. I like that. It's tasting almost like a super strength. Imported Sapporo, 5% on a Richter scale. I'm going to give that a Sofa King drunk rating. I'm going to give that a bold score. I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. So anyway, if you've seen the Sapporo, pick it up. I know it's a bit expensive, but it's well worth it. It's a nice, good, solid, chewy beer. Better than most of your macro lagers out there. So anyway, if you've had the Sapporo, you liked it, but you didn't like it, leave a comment below, and if not, Sofa King drunk. Catch you on a beer review. Slanjiva. Sayonara. Is that Japanese? Konnichiwa? I don't know. Slanjiva. Ciao for now.